Well, good morning, kid cadets and all the people here who are, I guess, agents. So coming to coming to you live from LNC headquarters. So excited to be with you guys. And I have exciting news. We have been spending all this time looking at the heroes and the agents of old, and now we're moving to the next stage. Your training begins. So every agent has to know so many things. But what do you think is the most important? Is it the cool gadgets? Is it the being a master of disguise? Actually, this is maybe going to surprise you. It's your identity. But you might be thinking, Commander B, that's crazy. Why on earth would we need to learn about identity before we can learn about gadgets? Don't worry, we'll get there. But you got to know who you are and whose you are before we teach you about all the pew-pew. So every secret agent actually needs to know their identity off by heart, especially if they're undercover. The most important thing that an agent has is their identity, either if you're living day-to-day life or you're undercover. And if you're undercover, you need to know everything about your cover story down to your favorite kind of toothpaste. Especially in Agency of Yield, you can't just know your name or your age or things like that, or even things like your favorite color or your favorite food. Like I said, you need to know who you are and whose you are. As we learned from Agent A, you are loved. And as we learned from Agent N, you are a champion. And today I have a file that talks about you are light. Now, that's kind of weird, so let's maybe see what this file says and what it might mean. So Jesus explained it pretty well in Matthew 5:14 through 16, when he said, "You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a basket, but rather they put it on a lampstand so that it may give light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven." So in John 8:12, Jesus says that he's the light of the world, and he's giving the same job to us. But don't worry, we don't have to be the light in the world all by ourselves or by our own power. Out there in the world, in the field, there are a lot of things that are not light. There's a lot of people who may not be nice and don't know Jesus, but we can be the small lights that show the big, beautiful light that is Jesus. And we shouldn't be scared to be a light. Do you think candles are scared of shining? Do you think the sun and stars get embarrassed when people see them? No, because it's just them doing their job. So our scientists here at Agents of Yield have found an example of this in nature that we see every day, or almost every day. Has everyone here seen the moon? Show of hands. Just for real, show of hands. Have you ever seen it when it's super bright, where you walk outside and it's almost daylight? It's beautiful, isn't it? But none of the moon's light is actually its own. It's all reflected from the sun. So in the same way, it's our job to be brave and confident that we can, and we already do, shine brighter than the moon with the love of Jesus and reflect his light to the world. So just remember, kid cadets, that Jesus is the light of the world, and that is the light that shines in you. So go out and be a light. And before I head out today, the activity is going to be making your own identity papers. So what we're going to do is you're going to fold several sheets of paper in half, have your parent help you staple it, and then decorate the front saying identity papers, Agents of Yield, top secret, because your identity is something you need to be sure of. And then go through and make pages for you are a champion, and you are loved, and you are light. And you can decorate that however you think those things look like. What does looking like a champion look like for you? What does you are loved look like for you? And what does being a light look like? For me, it's reflecting the light of the moon. For you, it could be a candle, it could be a light bulb, whatever. So have fun, and don't forget, you guys, don't just shine, but reflect the light of the sun. Thank you.